Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in. Sorry it's been a while. It's been a crazy, hectic month or so for us, but we're getting back into it. We're going to unbox the brand new V3 Grizzly from Ariel Rider. If you purchase this bike right now, it's $32.99, but let's get into it. If you guys like the content, hit that thumbs up button. Please subscribe to the channel as we put out content like this all the time. And also ring that notification bell for future notifications of our videos. All right. Oh, sick. Check that out. So we got the V3 Grizzly in blue. Super excited. That blue is super sharp. Speaking of super sharp, always remember to watch out for these staples here. They will get you. Very nicely packed. As always, it's double boxed to save the bike from damage. All right, so you have our first box here. Open this up and see what's inside. This is our headlight. That is beautiful. Really like the new style of headlights. We have this box here as well. They do a really good job of placing the boxes in there. Keep the bike nice and snug while it ships. You got your pedals, you got your screws, you have your tools, which we'll use today, and your charger. I believe it only comes with one charger. I wish they included two, because you do have dual batteries, but you can only charge one battery at a time. You do have some extra screws, some blue touch-up paint. Alright, so let's get the bike out of the box. I do recommend, it's a lot easier with two people. I don't have a second person right now, so I'm going to try to lift this thing out of the box as best as I can without hurting myself. So guys, if you only have one person to do this, please be careful. Alright, so now that we have the bike out of the box, what we're going to do is we're going to cut the front tire so you can pull it away from the bike. Be careful of what you're cutting. You don't want to cut any wires. Alright. So that is a little bit different from the other ones. Looks like we got the phase wire already connected. Alright, so this is going to be your brake. Cut that. And there is your front brake. Tactile brakes, very nice. Alright, so if I remember correctly, on the other versions, there was actually a connection for the front motor. This one is already connected, so just be very careful that you're not pulling that too far away from the bike. Cut the rest of the zip ties here. Alright, now that we have all the styrofoam and zip ties off, what I do recommend is taking the batteries off and getting them on their charger right away. So just take these off. You do get two sets of keys, one for the battery in the front and one for the one in the rear. But the key hole is right here. And just pull this out. It has a little handle there. There we go. Alright guys, so another thing the batteries off the bike do is make the bike a lot lighter to work on. Alright, so we'll get the handlebars on first, then get the front wheel on, and we'll go from there. So let's get our tools. Alright, so this one will fit the handlebar clamp. You're going to want to take these 4 screws out. Make sure you don't lose the washers either. But guys, look at that blue. That blue is sick. Super sharp, super vibrant. Definitely loving that color. Alright, so we're going to take our handlebars and we're going to line them up. Here are your alignment grooves, if you want to call them that. You can always go back and adjust these after. You just want to get those screws in to get those bars to stay on. And like I said, guys, you can always come back to this and adjust your handlebars. But we want to just get those staying on there so we can work with the front wheel next. Alright, so we're going to get the front wheel on. Just make sure everything lines up correctly. You want to make sure the brake is on the same side as the rear brake. So the front brake is going to be on the left-hand side of the bike. Alright, so we got the wheel on. And actually what I found out was easier was flipping over the bike. And it's actually easier to get the wheel on that way. So you want to pay attention to the way these parts are laid out. So you have your torque arms, and then you have a little washer on the inside that locks in that position. Same on the other side. What we're going to do is we're going to tighten these bolts. The manual will tell you how to tighten them with the torque wrench. We're going to tighten them by hand for now. Alright, so next you have these bolts that are going to go into this slot right here. And it's going to lock in your torque arms. Lock the other one in. Very nice. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is put our brake on while the bike is upside down. Alright, so you do have this stopper here. We'll pull it out. You do have these bolts and washers on your brake. There we go. All right, so you just want to make sure once that spacer is out that you do not squeeze those brakes. It is a nightmare trying to get those separated again. All right, take those out. All right, we'll line the brake up. Okay. There we go. All right. Just make sure your wheel spins pretty freely. You can always adjust those after. All right, so next what we're going to do is flip over the bike, and we'll get to the headlight, the fender, and also the pedals. So the next part we're going to install is the headlight, and your headlight installs into this bracket here. The bolts are already in the headlight. So what we're going to do, take our big Allen here, screw these bad boys out. All right. All right, once that's pretty tight, go ahead and adjust it to your liking. Super easy to install the headlight. All right, there we go. All right, and then your plug will match up red to red. You're gonna line up those little pieces there, pop it in there. Your headlight is now installed. So next up is going to be your fender. All right, so what you want to do is you want to make sure that this end right here, this bigger end, is towards the front, and this end that bends up is towards the back. Your bolt should already be in your fork there. So what we'll do, take that out. There is a nut on the other side there, so we're going to take a wrench and an Allen and get that out there. So we're going to put our fender on. Remember, front, rear, line your brackets up, and take your bolt with your nut on it, and push it through the hole, come out the other side, and take our nut, thread it on the other end. And you can always position it. I usually like to go a little bit higher just to make sure that that doesn't rub. And finish tightening it. Alright, there we go. Just make sure it's nice and straight. It looks good. And then the last thing we have to install is our pedals. What you want to do is you want to find the one that says R on it, which is right. Get it going. Alright. We'll take our wrench, tighten that bad boy up. Alright. Far left. There we go. Alright, and that is your final part to install. So we have the V3 Grizzly fully assembled. If you guys have any questions about the assembly process, please let me know in the comments below. What we're going to do is we have our batteries turned on. We have a switch here and also a switch in the back battery. And we're going to make sure our bike turns on. So we're going to hold the power button here until you see the Ariel Rider logo. Now what you want to do is just turn off each battery. Turn on the bike with one battery just to make sure that each battery is working. All right, once you know that is good, then you know your bike is fully functional and both batteries are working. Don't forget to register your bike with Ariel Rider to make sure you get your warranty. Once again, if you guys have any questions about the assembly process or anything we did specifically during the assembly process, please let us know in the comments section below. We get back to everybody. And until next time, thank you guys for watching. Peace out.